first-time offender or desperate addict. As new details emerge about Congressman Radel's cocaine charges, it's raising big questions about his behavior the night he was busted. Four Corners' Dave Colbreth talking with an addiction specialist who says Radel's actions, Dave, that night raised big red flags.
Here's how this went down. Radel drove up to a restaurant, gave an undercover cop $260 and got his cocaine. The officer immediately identified himself, then went to Radel's apartment where Radel gave him more cocaine. The U.S. attorney said in court today that Radel bought cocaine several times during this sting operation. Tonight, I ran all this past an addiction expert for his opinions.
The craving sometimes can be very powerful, and it draws you out to places that you typically wouldn't be unless you were under the influence of some type of mind-altering substance.
What about the fact that it was outside of a restaurant on a street in D.C.?
That doesn't surprise me. Very common. My guess is that this has been a pattern of behavior that's probably been going on for some time.
It was a small amount, a misdemeanor amount, 3.5 grams, or an 8-ball as they call it. What does that tell you?
Management, managing the quantities that he has on him in case there was a situation.
A situation, meaning if he got caught, the more you get caught with, the worse the charge.
Yeah, absolutely. The quantity is typical of someone who may not necessarily be using every day, but maybe using more frequently than once a week.
And what about the fact that Radel had more coke in his apartment?
He may have has stashes that he may not even remember, especially if he was under the influence. Maybe he was using alcohol and cocaine at the same time. It's very possible that there was something that he hid that he may not even remember where he hid it.
He's come out with a statement. He says he has a problem. Is it because he got caught, in your experience? I mean, do you think he would have done that had he not gotten caught?
I don't think it's specific to him. I think that if you look at the reason most people seek professional help, it's because they've experienced a consequence based on their using.
Radel got 6 months probation, pays a $250 fine, and gets all this wiped off his record if he stays clean for those 6 months. The U.S. attorney says it's the way they do hundreds of cases every year in D.C. for first-time offenders caught with small amounts of cocaine. Live, Dave Colbreth, Fox 4 in your corner.